Here we go, everybody. Happy holidays. Yay! So, I'm Jen, the lady from the 80s. I am 56 and I am here sharing all of your Amazon favorites. And I just thought I'd jump in today on Sunday as we're gearing up for that holiday, but also it's a little bit chilly outside and some of you are getting ready to travel. Maybe you're traveling right now. And I was looking through all of my data and looking at my idea list and thought I would pick out my 3 travel top picks. One of these is my absolute top seller over the last 30 days. It has been selling so much, and I think I know why. It's because of this video I'm going to share with you and some tips that I can give you about this item. So I'm going to save that one till last, of course, but these other 2 are tried and true. I bring them whenever I go to the beach. So I'm going to share these 3 items with you today and just thought I'd check in and see how everybody's doing. So let me know, check in the comments. I'd love to hear how you're doing. Yeah, let me bring the comments up so I can see what everybody's doing. Okay, so we're going to start off with my first one. This one may have been the first item I ever shared on Amazon. Let me start with this one. Okay, this is a hat that I have worn. Now, I think I have 4 of them in different colors right now. This one I have purchased twice in black because I take it, I roll it up. I'm going to make this just a little bit bigger so you can see it. I take it and roll it up, throw it in my suitcase, take it out when I'm at the beach, and then plop it on my head, and I wear it in the pool. I wear it in the ocean. It's been dunked in the salt water, in the chlorine, in everything. And it is just the perfect travel hat. That's why I get it in all the different colors. So no matter what bathing suit I am wearing. The other thing I like about this, first of all, I think it's cute. I'm always got my hair up in some sort of either top ponytail or top knot. And it just goes right around that. And it has this great full coverage because, I mean, 56, we got to be protecting that skin. So that hat is like gold to me. I'm going to bring one of them, one of the many colors. I have it in brown, I have it in tan, and of course I have it in black. I have purchased it in black multiple times because, like I said, I'm inevitably floating in the ocean, and it's getting dunked and it's getting then it's baked in the sun, so it kind of fades, the black one, after after a year or so. So if you are a beach girl like me, if you are an ocean floater, then this one is great because, like, it'll get completely wet and then I will just lay it out on the balcony wherever we're staying and it'll be perfect and ready to go next time. But the key is the fact that it has this Velcro strap at the back, cute little bow. It rolls right up, throws in the suitcase. So you've got everything you need right there. So that is my number 1 of 3 travel top picks for you. So that one, I'm sharing them all here. I also have them in a list for you. If you're watching elsewhere, I have them in a list that you just click on and you can see all 3 items, or of course they're in my storefront. If you follow my storefront, you'll see me every time I go live. I haven't gone live in a while, but I just love it so much that I'm planning on getting back to doing it more. Okay, so that's item number 1. Item number 2, I'm just going to say, my friends thought I was crazy. As I said, with the hat, I'm a float girl. My friends thought I was crazy. I scoured everywhere to figure out what is a float that I can bring in my suitcase that will be a perfect float for both pool and in the ocean. And this is it. When I tell you I bring this and people ask me, hey, are they selling these over somewhere on the beach? They ask me 100 times about these things. These are the perfect floats. Now, you can see how I have them all rolled up here. I roll them up and I bring them with me. We are getting ready to go to the Caribbean, and I am making everyone bring them because I don't want anybody to not have a float because we're going to be all floating in the ocean. And you blow up each end. You can use them 4 different ways. As I demonstrate in this video, you can put them under your arms, you can lay with your head behind them, you can sit on them like a seat, you can just float with them like this. It is, I have to tell you, they are the perfect float. And the fact that you can just slap them in the top of your suitcase, and when I tell you, now, you're going to see on this next item that I'm going to show you that I am not a gentle packer. I pack like a crazy person. And on the way back, when I don't want to come home and I'm shoving everything and sitting on my suitcase, these things are right in there and they have survived. So if you are a float person, these are a must for travel because you don't want to have to, first of all, wherever you're going, are they going to have floats? Are you going to have to rent them? We don't want to have to worry about that. We are beach pool babies. We need to be pampered. And all you have to do is blow them up. Takes a couple minutes on your first day and you're ready to go. So this is my number 2 item for travel. Love, love, love. Highly recommend. And if you're not a beach or ocean floater, I don't know why. It's my happy place. Absolute happy place. So that's number 2. All right, this last item is relatively new to me. Back in November, back in the summer, in August, went to trip to Italy, and this is the first time I have used these vacuum seal bags. And I think the reason that these are doing so well for me, I have sold like over 40 in the last 30 days because I think of this demonstration video. And I have to say thanks to my bestie Brenda, who when I first got there and she saw how I used them, she was like, "What are you doing? You used them completely wrong." And like you didn't get any of the benefits because you used them completely wrong. And when we returned from Venice, she packed everybody's suitcase for us, and it was incredible. So this is the result of her packing. That's what you're seeing here. I'm going to make this bigger so you can see, and I'll play this a couple times. But I think the thing, and I haven't since done this myself. I just went on a cruise and I did this myself. So I'm doing the demo here. My gut reaction when I first got these was you get 3 different sizes. And I was like, well, of course, I want to shove everything I possibly can into this 28-inch, the biggest one I can. The problem with that is a 28-inch doesn't lay flat in my suitcase. So I shoved everything in. I didn't willy-nilly. I didn't like think about how it was going to be placed in the thing. It was just a complete disaster, you guys. So I ended up with this big giant thing, and it had like a big hump in the middle, and I just stuck the vacuum sealer and it sucks all the air out, and it still was just a big pregnant vacuum seal bag with a hump in the middle, and then I had to like fold it over and like shove it in the bag. So it probably took more room. She was so shocked when she saw it. Okay. So the way that you do it right, which is really what you care about, is you get the bag that fits your suitcase, and you want it maybe just a skosh smaller, so that once it's full and it's vacuum sealed, it's going to lay gently in there, very gently, very demure. Okay, so we're going to then fold the clothes and we're going to put them in, and we want to take up as much surface area as possible. We want it to be consistent. So we want it to be layered, and we want it to be flat as possible. You don't want a big hump in the middle. You don't want to just shove everything in there and then suck all the air out of it. Okay, so you're going to make it as consistent and flat as possible. And that's what I'm describing here. Now, when you see these bags come out, you're going to see that I'm going to show you that you're going to see that it's a flat bag It's very consistent. That's what you're going to want. And then you can even, if you need to, you can take 2 and layer them on top of each other. I don't know why you would need to do that, because you also don't want to be dumb about your packing. This is not an excuse to be dumb about your packing, which is what I also say. So you can see how flat that is, okay? Once you have them all flat in there, you're going to sit on it and squish the air out. So you're doing all of this before you ever get your little vacuum seal thing out. You want to get the vacuum seal out because it's cool and you feel powerful and excited about using the vacuum seal. But we're just not going to do that right now, okay? So you're going to then, you have everything laid out and you're very excited and you're ready, and then you've got it. You cannot, now I'm just going to gently say, you don't want to overstuff it either. And you're going to seal it. And then you get this little thing that goes across to make sure it's sealed. You sit on it, push as much air out as possible, and then you're going to do the vacuum seal. And then you're going to get that beautiful, consistent vacuum sealed bag, and you're going to fit an amazing amount. All of those clothes fit in there. Incredible. Now, I'm going to caution you. If you've got to be careful, because if you're going to put like 2 or 3 of these bags in there, your suitcase is going to be heavy. There's not going to be air in there. It's going to be like a ton of bricks. So that's why we're still going to use all of our packing tips. I've still, like, the trip to Venice, I brought so many clothes, it was ridiculous. Like, I lost my mind. Lost my mind. And I've gotten back to being a smart packer and taking time and laying out all my outfits. And I don't bring any items that don't go with 3 other outfits and all kinds of things. So I'm back to being much smarter about packing, and I'll bring 1 vacuum seal bag. The other thing that people will worry about with the vacuum seal bags is it makes everything wrinkly. If you do it the correct way, I have found the opposite to be true, because you're laying everything like super flat. You like put everything in and you make it go all the way to the corners and you make it super, super flat. Is that Julia? Hey! Smiley! Happy, happy, happy. So you make everything as flat as possible. And for some reason, I feel like my clothes are less wrinkly than normal. So you're going to have to get back to me and tell me what you think if you try it. But so I'm telling you that those are my tips. These bags are incredible. They are life-changing packing. They let you fit more in your suitcase. But for me, it's like, okay, I have more room in my suitcase, but I'm going to be able to put my diffuser in there. I'm going to be able to put my hat, my floats, and all those things. Not, I'm going to put 3 of those bags and I'm going to bring my entire closet, because that's just isn't good anyway. Because if you have too many outfits, then you get there and you have to make a decision on what you're going to wear anyway. So that is my gist. When I tell you I looked at the sales data, could not believe how many of these have sold. And I think it's just that people are seeing the demo of how to do it right and how I did it horribly wrong, and they're learning from my mistakes. So I do love these. I have used them every trip since, and I do plan to use them, but pack intelligently. That is my suggestion for you. Okay, so I'm going to go quick round over the 3 top items for today. Obviously, vacuum seal bags, love, love, love. Let me see what else we had. We had the floats, which are the blow-up floats you could throw in your suitcase, and then you could have them for beach or pool on your vacation. And finally, my tried and true favorite roll-up Velcro hat. I have it in multiple colors. Roll it up, has great coverage for your trip. So just wanted to share those items with you quickly today, and I hope everybody has a fantastic holiday. I hope you have some time for yourself, and I hope you get all of the wishes that you want over this holiday. Have a great day, everybody. Follow the ladies from the 80s on my Amazon storefront and also across social media. I would love to see you all and hear how the vacuum bags go. Well, how all these things go if you get them.